Yo, yo, yo. I'm just kidding. Welcome to my channel. I'm looking live and a mess. So this video is going, I'm like, I just woke up like, okay. So this video is gonna be of me basically just doing a little something to the face. Mostly just concealers, a little bit of powders. And I'm just gonna talk to y'all basically about where I've been and why I stopped posting for like 2 years and stuff like that. So I'm starting with the primer. This is Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. I'm trying to see when I posted my first video on my channel. Damn, gosh dang. So I just checked. I posted my first video on October 17th of 2015, and it was just my first video saying why I wanted to start, you know, making videos. And then I posted videos until about, what day was this? August of 2016. Yeah, so August of 2016. So I posted for 1 whole year 3 months ago. So January of 2020 I posted again from 2016. So that's what, 4 years. Where was I? So in August of 2016, which is when I posted my last video in that year, I was in the process of applying for school. That summer I took my last prerequisite class, and then I went straight into the X-ray tech program, or radiologic technologist program, and that program itself was 2 years. I was in school from the summer of 2016, graduated about the spring of 2018, and I was off like out of school for maybe 4 weeks before I found the actual job. So like a month. I was searching for jobs for like a month, and then I started working right into the workforce. And at the time, so while I was in school, I was working part-time, and the job, basically it was only like 16 hours per week. So I was in school and I was working. So right after school, like my school was 8 to 3:30, I think. So I went to school from 8 o'clock to 3:30, and then right after that I went to work, and my work started anywhere from 4 to 4:30, just depended on when I got out. If I could get out earlier, I would go right over there, whatever. So I was busy, and I didn't get out of work until like 8:30 the latest, and then I would have to go home, shower, get ready for the next day. I don't know, like I felt really busy. I went to school, and then I went straight to work. That was it. In the X-ray school, you do part classes and part clinicals. At least we did for all five of our semesters, or all 2 years. So some days you'll go to the school for class, and then some days you'll go to whatever hospital you're assigned to. And then right after that, either way, I was going straight to work, and it was for 5 days a week, and I would work on Saturdays at my job most of the time. So I would have, you know, like maybe a day. So okay, so on Sundays my job was closed, so I didn't have to work, but I did work on Saturdays. But so like the one day off during the week that I had, I was just like trying to do my homework, sleep if I could, like, but I barely could take a nap. I was always doing homework or like just wanting to watch a show that I wanted to watch and stuff like that. So I like felt like I had no time. There was no time for me to do anything, especially because you're getting adjusted to a new lifestyle, going going to school, doing the work that you just learned. You don't know something new. So yeah, I felt that I was pretty busy and I couldn't record videos and stay concentrated on my schooling because I don't know, I just wanted to be responsible, I guess, and do the right thing. So I stopped. And I felt like, so I was making videos, which is fine, and I was getting, decent amount of views, not like crazy views, but I felt like it was important for me to go down the road of being an extra tech and focus on that so that I could start making some money. I was working my part-time job, I wasn't making anything really. So I skipped out on some products. I was using the ColourPop Boss or Brow Boss in brunette eyebrow pencil, and then I have the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and this is in dark 46. The Maybelline, oh, then this one was the Maybelline concealer. This is my favorite concealer of all. It's in the color Cafe. Best. And I think that's it. So yeah, so I wasn't making really any money at my part-time job. I was making enough to pay whatever bills I had to pay, and still it was hurting. I was hurting a little bit. During that time, that's the time when I became like financially responsible, trying to start budgeting and like getting my stuff together, making sure I wasn't completely broke. I felt like I don't know, I just had to focus on going to work and making my money and going to school. Then there's drama about school, there's people at school, there's drama at work, there's always drama, but like it wasn't too bad for me because I like to stay to myself and do my thing. But yeah, so I just felt like there wasn't enough time for me to create content and still go to school and focus on both. It wasn't how it was gonna work for me. So I was working 2 jobs. After I got out of school, I was working 2 jobs, one X-ray tech and one of the other one that I just liked. So it was like my first job took the place of school, and I was still working my part-time job. So then again, I was still busy, and it was a decision for me because I wasn't ready to leave my part-time job because the people there are great. I love them. I still speak to them to this day. So, and it was still part-time. I was still working only 16 hours. So the urgent care job was a full-time job. So I was working there 37 to 40 hours depending on the week, and still working the part-time. And let me tell you, that is something that you have to focus on because some jobs have like variable shifts, so you have to be focused on like, okay, if I want to have Mondays or Saturdays off, then I have to tell this job that I can't work this because I'm working here, and I have to tell this job that I can't work this day because I'm working here. Yes, that was a time when I was balling out, I was making money. I was like, this is the life right here. I'm trying to adapt to making money and trying to live. I started working there in June and kept working there for like a year and some months. So basically, to wrap up everything that I'm saying is that I went to school in 2018 and I was working a part-time job while I was going to school. And then after I finished school, I got a full-time X-ray tech job, and I was still working my part-time job. So I was busy in my life and trying to focus on where I want to be in my life instead of making YouTube videos. That was just my personal choice, and I think that my life is good so far that way. So now I just decided to start creating videos again because I have the time now. I'm working only one job, one X-ray tech job. So now's the time for me to go ahead and start making videos again because that's what I wanted to do. And I hope that you guys will go ahead and watch the videos that I'm posting now. And if anyone would like to say what they would want to see from my channel, go ahead and leave that down below in the comments. And I hope you guys enjoy my videos. So you guys can see that I'm finishing up my hair, and I was just talking a lot about details on how I got my jobs. So if that's a video that you would like to see, then I can go into detail about how I got my first job and how I ended up, you know, resigning from my other jobs to get my new job that I have now. So please let me know, and I hope you enjoyed. Alright, so that's the story of what happened to me when I was gone. And make sure you watch my videos that I've been posting, including this one. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.